Hello, my name is Leah. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a VINYASA flow that's really heat building. It'll warm you up and work up a sweat. To get started, today let's meet in a child's pose. Bend your knees, come down onto the mat, untuck your toes, and walk your hands out long in front of you and rest your forehead on the mat. Let's take some grounding breaths to arrive. For the next couple of minutes, just let go of other obligations that you might have and start to deepen your breath. Inhale slowly through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Start to walk your fingertips back, down by your shoulders, and press your chest up, lifting your head off the mat. Interlace your fingers behind your back, draw your knuckles down to the ground, lift your chin. Release the grip of your hands and start to walk them out long in front of you. Hands are on the mat, shoulder width distance apart. Tuck your toes under. On your inhale, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Take some time here, have a look at your feet, bend your knees, be aware of how this first downward dog of the class feels. Maybe turn your head from side to side, open your mouth, release your jaw. When you're ready, lower your hips, coming into a high plank position. On your exhale, lower all the way down to the ground, untuck your toes. Inhale for baby cobra, lift your chest, press into your palms. Gentle pressure, then exhale, release. Tuck your toes, inhale, press all the way up through plank, back into downward facing dog. That was an example of our VINYASA. We'll be doing that multiple times in this class. Walk your feet up to meet your hands, coming into a gentle forward fold, keeping a bend in your knees. Just let your upper body feel really heavy over your legs. Plant your palms on your shins. Lift halfway. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Back down, forward fold. Start to roll your body all the way up to take stand. And let's take a few grounding breaths, just standing up straight. Make sure your feet are hips width distance apart. On your inhale, both arms reach all the way up overhead. On your exhale, sit into chair. Really activating your thighs here, your core. Exhale, bring your hands down through center, heart's center, palms pressing into one another. Then twist over to your right side, hooking your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Press your palms into one another to encourage your chest over to the right. On your inhale, come back through center, release your palms down, coming back into forward fold. And slowly roll all the way back up to stand, and we'll move on to the other side. Inhale, arms reach all the way up overhead. Exhale, sit into chair. Bring your hands to heart center, pressing into your palms. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, twist over to the left side, hooking your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Exhale, release your hands down to the center. Inhale, plant your palms, halfway lift, extend your head forward. Exhale, release. Roll all the way back up to standing. Root down on your left foot. Keep a bend in your left knee. Reach your right arm down by your side, palm to the front of the room. Bend your right knee and grab onto the top of your right foot. Left arm reaches all the way up overhead. We're going to work into dancer. Kicking into your right hand, start to hinge forward at the hips. The more you kick into your hand, the more balance you'll feel. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way back up to standing. Release the grip of your foot and bring it back down on the ground. Give your knees a little bend before we go on to the other side. This time, left palm spins to the front of the room. Bend into your left knee. Root down on your right foot. Right arm reaches all the way up to the sky, then start to hinge forward at the hips, kicking your left foot into your left hand this time. One more breath. Slowly start to raise back up. Gently release the grip of your foot and place it back on the mat. Inhale, both arms reach all the way up overhead. Exhale, dive forward, plant your palms, and step back into a high plank. We'll go through our vinyasa. Exhale, lower to the ground. Untuck your toes. Inhale for cobra. Peel your chest off the mat. Exhale, lower back down. Tuck your toes under and press, lifting your hips back and up into downward facing dog. On your next inhale, right leg lifts up high behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through in between your hands. Drop your left knee down, untuck your left toes. Inhale, both arms reach all the way up overhead. Plant your palms down on the mat, tuck your back toes, lift up on your back knee, and then lift your chest to high lunge. Bring your arms out wide like airplane wings, and when you're ready, take off on your front foot, lifting your left foot off the ground, coming into a balance here, warrior 3. Keep a bend in your standing right leg and just try to straighten your lifted leg. Slowly start to lower your left leg down by your right. Give your knees a little shake out, and we'll do the other side. On your inhale, arms reach all the way up overhead. Exhale, dive forward and go through your vinyasa. High plank, upward facing dog. And then hips lead up and back into downward facing dog. This time, left knee lifts up high behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your leg through in between your hands. Drop your right knee, untuck your toes, low lunge. Arms reach all the way up overhead, then plant on the mat. Tuck your toes back under, lift your back knee and lift your upper body coming into high lunge. Arms come out wide like airplane wings. Start to bend into your left knee and then kick off your right leg lifting, coming into warrior three, other side. Keep a slight bend in that standing leg once again. Inhale, then exhale, drop your right knee and leg down to the ground. Give them a little bend. Time for one more vinyasa. Inhale, both arms reach all the way up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your palms, step back to plank. Lower to the ground, upward facing dog or cobra. Inhale. Then exhale, press your palms. Lead your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Drop down onto your knees.
If you're not comfortable doing crow, you can just meet in a child's pose. If you'd like to do crow, plant your palms on the mat about shoulders width distance apart. Tuck your toes under and walk your feet in close to your hands. Drop your hips low and try and hook your elbows. Your knees are on top of your elbows here. Slowly trying to bring your weight onto your hands. You can play with it a couple of times or just hold it wherever you're at. And then come back out, coming into a forward fold. Drop your hips low and come onto the back side of your body. Keep your knees bent and roll your upper body down flat on the mat. We're going to work into wheel. If you're not comfortable with wheel, you're welcome to just stay in a bridge. So let's warm up with a bridge. Inhale, lift your hips high. Keep your chin tucked. Get your alignment with your feet. Just hips width distance, and keep your knees pointing out parallel. Exhale, lower back down. If you'd like to work into wheel, plant your palms just above your shoulders. Make sure that you're not landing on your hair. Your elbows are up to the sky. And when you're ready, you're going to lift your hips and press into your palms and try and keep everything lifted. When you're ready, inhale and press. One more breath here. When you're done, lower onto your head, then your shoulders. And just give your knees a little side to side windshield wipe. Lift your knees and hug them into your chest. And then exhale, release everything long. Coming into Shavasana, our final rest. stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. Or when you're ready, just gently push yourself back up to a seated position. And thank yourself for showing up on the mat today. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next time.